They're tough, but can they give the house robots a run for their money? Snakebite and Snookums, there's no turning back now.
Right outside the tunnel, there's a lot of nervous energy going on because we're getting ready for the house robot rebellion. Now, Matilda doesn't sound like a really strong robot name, but she's done some damage on your machine.
Absolutely. We have 1/8-inch steel tubing, and she just bent it to nothing.
So we don't know if she's out there, but if she is, you better stay clear of those tusks.
We are.
Phoenix, on behalf of Snookums, how do you feel about going in there? Now, you have a little bit of a vendetta against one of the robots.
Well, in our last heat, Sergeant Bass came up and grabbed me by the tail and set it on fire, and there ain't nothing I hate worse than a flaming tail.
Okay. Well, we don't know if Sergeant Bash is out there, but if he is, are you going to go straight for him, or are you going to steer clear?
Straight for him. I want a piece of that little...
Snookums. Snakebite. Roboteers, stand by.
There's Ed Robinson at the controls for Snookums and Michael Garrett controlling Snakebite. And of course, the housebots had to be there with Shunt and Dead Metal with that circular saw.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Well, it's time to get revenge on the housebots, but Shunt goes right into the easiest target, Snookums, who gets away. Fortunately for Snookums, good driving on Ed's part. And now Shunt tries to get the axe down into Snakebite without too much luck, and now he's got some luck. He buries it into that wheel well, and he is just dragging poor Snakebite back, and Shunt backs into that pit trigger. The pit is gone down, and these housebots are out for hydraulic fluid. As Snookums is trying to get any kind of revenge it can, as it buries its nose right into the side of Shunt, hoping to dislodge something. And now Dead Metal is in on the action. They're ganging up on Snookums, who's getting pulled back into that corner patrol zone. Poor Snookums has got no power against the powerful Shunt. Snookums gets out of it, but Dead Metal's now burying the saw into Snakebite. And poor Snakebite, this is such a mismatch. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Well, it looks like a 3-on-2 for a final to me, which doesn't seem too fair. And Snookums tries to get in on the side of Killalot without too much luck. Dead Metal is going right after Snakebite with that saw, and Snookums gets out of the way. And that was a good bit of driving again, because he's no match for these housebots. And oh, Killalot's got them both. Had Shunt for a minute, but now he is just waving poor Snookums powerless in the stratosphere, and flies Snookums up on its back. Not an invertible bot. Say goodbye to Snookums. And now Shunt is getting high-sided on Snakebite as Killalot comes over to check. I don't think he's dead yet, is what Killalot's saying. He wants to make him deader than dead. Look at that. Oh, poor Ed. Ed, all he can do is make faces because there is nothing left of his robot. And here comes Killalot again. Snakebite is actually still in it to try to do some battle. But look at that. Every time a housebot gets near it, it takes on some severe damage. And Killalot shouldn't even be in there, really. Should have been Dead Metal and Shunt polishing these guys off. And look at that. Just flailing poor Snakebite out across the arena. And he's not done yet. Well, poor Snookums is purposely placed right under the drop zone. The audience wants to see, oh, it's an organ. So Snookums got a little organ donation, and it didn't do him any good whatsoever. As the organ busts apart, Snookums was history already. Poor Ed Robinson. Look at that thing bust apart. We like this at Robot Wars. A bit of mindless destruction never goes amiss. And I'll tell you, Snookums was the recipient. But they're not done yet out in that arena. Killalot hasn't seen enough pieces fly up. And look at the debris as Killalot puts puts him in the pit, moves the organ bits out of the way. And there was some good sportsmanship on Snakebite and Snookums teams. And whether it's robotic prowess, home court advantage, or just cheating, the housebots got the upper hand.
Too close for me to call. Let's leave the decision up to our judges. Okay, so maybe we don't need the judges to decide, but I'll tell you what, we can determine two things very clearly. One, our Roboteers are not only very talented, they're very courageous and good sports. And number two, Sir Killalot's a big bully. Okay, listen, Mick Foley here with our brave Roboteers. I hope you didn't feel as bad as I did.
Well, I think we call it death by piano, and that's a heck of a way to die.
He was a brave little guy. You have to realize now that you guys gave the house robots a real struggle there, and it probably feels pretty good to know they needed to send out the big guy, Sir Killalot, to try to take care of you. And he managed to trap Snookums in his jaws and his claw, but he couldn't really get a hold of the snake bite there for some time.
No, he couldn't. You know, he did, and he threw us around, and we came back and pushed us around, came back. But, you know, we're going to drive out of that pit, so that game ain't over yet.
Well, it was a wonderful showing by you guys. You're good sports. You took the piano, and you're still smiling. You're a man after my own heart. And you got a new shirt out of it, isn't that right?
Smells a level.
Smells a lot. That's because I've been wearing it for 13 straight weeks. Right here on Robot Wars, Extreme Warriors. For Carol Grove, this is Mick Foley saying until next time, fight on.
And remember, building robots is extremely dangerous and should not be attempted without great care. For more information, or if you'd like to build your own robot, please visit www.robotwars.com.